Sports fans, do not miss the companion article as Jesse Blanchard tries to make even more sense out of this crazy game between the Warriors and the Lakers. Once at the website, you'll be blown away by the high-quality NBA analysis we churn out every day. You in?
People, let me tell you about my best friend. He's a warm-hearted person who loved me till the end. People, let me tell you about my best friend. He's a one-boy, cuddly toy, my up, my down, my pride and joy. People, let me tell you about him. He's so much fun. Whether we're talking man to man or whether we're talking son to son, 'cause he's my best friend. Yeah, he's my best.
While this was the biggest regular season upset in the history of the NBA, the Warriors might have been forgiven if they were a little focused on sightseeing with their day off in LA than on the game against the last place Lakers. All looked normal to start the game as the Warriors break into a good baseline out of bounds play. They get a good switch of Randle onto Clay, then flow right into the old back 'em up ball screen by Bogut. As Bogut backs up, Hibbert should be moving up towards Curry. Clarkson gets erased, and Curry extends his three-point streak. Off the Clarkson jumper, Kobe has to get matched up onto Curry and does a nice job to pick him up early, then challenge the shot and tap him on the leg after the release. This was enough to throw Steph off. Here's my obligatory rant about how your shoes should never, ever come off during a game. And this time it's Kobe who earns my wrath. It leads to a 5-on-4. The Warriors expertly get it to Clay wide open in the corner when Russell can't guard two players, but Clay misses it short. The Warriors now want to run their go-to split off the low post by getting Draymond on a left block and Clay screening for Curry. However, Clay gets the ball with 10 feet of space, perfectly good look for him, but he can't get it to fall. A simple drag screen catches the Lakers defense off guard, and the second screen gets Hibbert involved. He just backs up and leaves Randle to get there late, but Curry can't get the hop three to fall. A simple pin down on the out of bounds catches Clarkson in poor position with his back to the ball above Clay. It makes it easy for Bogut to put a body on him, oh, and some arms too, and there's no room to get around. He should have been a step and a half towards the ball and opened up, facing Bogut, so he could have spaced to step around the screen. Hibbert is of no use, and Clay gets another wide open three, but misses again. A few things I wasn't happy about on this. Clarkson reaches in for a steal against the best ball handler in the league, then goes under the screen, and Bass was below the top of the key while this was all happening. Nice hop by Curry, and it just misses. On the offensive rebound, I love how quickly the Warriors can flow into an attack. Livingston missed Clay burning Kobe on the cut, but the high post entry leads to a nice double down. Kobe simply isn't going to try to get around, calls to Huertas to jump out, but this is too late. Another good look, but Clay can't get on track. Meanwhile, on the Lakers side of things, the rookies Clarkson and Russell were enjoying quite a bit of success. On the no-rhythm double pump fadeaway by Kobe, Hibbert and Randle form a phalanx for Clarkson. Clay is wandering, and Clarkson gets the open 17-footer to fall. When Harrison Barnes plays pinball with the long pass, Clarkson grabs the gift, and watch how he throws the ball out past Curry so he can get to full speed. Bogut doesn't seem interested in challenging, and Russell is on the board. The offensive rebound tends to yield open threes. Bass does a nice job to keep it alive, and Curry was stuck on the other side of the floor, so Clarkson knocks down the wide open practice three. On a simple push up the court, Curry had to watch Bass down low, leaving Varejao to pick up the speedy Clarkson on the wing. Draymond smartly comes over to shadow on the box, but Varejao isn't used to the Warriors' no-middle defensive principle, and Clarkson gets separation for the step back from 15. Larry Nance gets into the act by tracking down the long rebound, finding Clarkson, who is still coming down in transition, and who almost shoots a set shot to bury the three. With Huertas getting some early run in this game, they run a simple floppy set, and when they catch Rush switching with Livingston, he's now trailing by 2 steps. Bass gets in there to screen, and Russell is celebrating like Curry before the ball goes in the basket. The Lakers broke into horns, and I always like the high post entry when the point guard goes weak side and is part of a double down screen into dribble pitch. Russell is already feeling it, Klay can't get around, Speights is late stepping up, and Russell drops it clean and mean. The Lakers break into a not-so-common triangle option out of the solo cut series, where Russell cuts away and around a pin down on the weak side. Curry didn't need a switch, but Ian Clark gets way out of position, Clarkson can seal him, and a good find by Randle for the dunk. I like how they switch positions here, where Randle is making the pass and Clarkson is cutting to the rim. Yet another offensive rebound when Draymond lets Randle muscle him. Clarkson beats Curry to the ball and puts it back. To show you how off the Warriors were, they do a good job to force rotations when Bogut gets the ball, but for some reason, he doesn't hit Draymond, who's wide open at the three. When he finally does, it's not a crisp pass, so he can't shoot it. However, they get what they want, Russell helping one pass away off of Klay. This should have been an easy pass for an open three, but Russell makes a great play to get the steal and the run out for what should have been a dunk, but ended up a granny layup. Down 12, and in a perfect 2-for-1 situation, the Warriors are strangely not in much of a hurry when they should be. They run a double drag screen into a pin down for Klay. Great call, but Clarkson makes a great steal on a strange sidearm pass by Curry. It's off to the races, and Clarkson has yet another easy score. The Warriors also turned the ball over 20 times in this game, and it didn't take long for them to start coming in bunches. Here, D'Angelo Russell pulls the chair out from Harrison Barnes. A vet move by a rookie. Good for him. Perhaps because Varejao is still learning the offense, this set got screwy from the start. It looks like Andy is running horns while Draymond wants to screen for Curry, and I'm not sure what Brandon Rush wanted to do here, but it leads to Russell foolishly running out at Curry and getting away with a foul, which causes the pass to an open Rush to get intercepted. This is decent containment by the Lakers defense, but throwing a pass out of bounds here by Livingston is actually impressive. And Rush gets out of control on what started out as a nice move to the basket. And credit Larry Nance for understanding his position, knowing he can help when Speights didn't cut, and getting the deflection. Now here's a clever set the Warriors run where Klay comes off the pin down and then quickly sets his own pin down for Speights. Watch how Russell reads this, opens up the right way, and gets the steal. That's basketball IQ, sports fans. And this was a potential play of the night as Randle had to switch on the drag screen. Curry just crosses him up like a statue, but throws the behind-the-back lefty pass about a foot too low, hitting Bogut in the butt and turning it over. Getting back to the missed threes, in the second half, when the Warriors were trying to claw back in, Klay gets the most open corner three he'll get this year off an offensive rebound, but clanks it off the iron. In transition, Hibbert does the traditional big man thing of running back to the dotted line. That just opens up the quick screen by Bogut above the three-point line. Give Kobe credit for the effort, Hibbert isn't in position, but Curry cannot connect on the good look. And file this under Steph Curry gravity. Look at Kobe getting all physical and handsy with Curry, so he just sets the flare screen on Russell, who wanted to switch, but it's too late, and this is the most open shot Klay will get all season, but he clanks it. Here's the loop for Klay where he gets 3 screens across the court. Russell should be chasing him underneath, but gets caught in the screens in the middle of the lane, leaving Hibbert to jump out but not put his long arm up to contest. Improbably, another corner miss. Here's another drag screen for Curry, which gets Huertas hung up. This time Hibbert was in better position, but for some reason, Curry takes an extra dribble before shooting, enough to allow Hibbert a good contest and disrupt his rhythm. At the end of the third, without being able to make a dent in the lead, I certainly understand why Curry's eyes would light up, but there wasn't a ton of time, and give Huertas credit for keeping him in front and challenging the shot into an air ball. While this is admittedly rare, Clarkson must finish the whole play and box out his man before the buzzer sounds. Back to the turnovers. The vaunted split off the low post entry catches Draymond Green with an illegal screen. Perhaps our breakdown on the Warriors screens is having an effect. Draymond gets another one on a second shot opportunity. Looks like he never had complete control over the bad pass from Harrison Barnes and fires it into the crowd. When the Warriors screw up their low post splits like this, you know something is just plain off with their game. And if you're down on the road and trying desperately to get back in the game, you can't give away potential layups like this. And this ended up a Keystone Cops moment out of an out-of-bounds play, which is usually their bread and butter. The Lakers have changed their offense from a lot of triangle to more motion, and here a back screen is set for Nick Young, who then is supposed to stop and get a pin down from Bass. He clearly forgets to do this for a while, leaving Huertas to hit Nance on the baseline. Nice ball fake, Draymond tries to reach, and with 2 steps he's slamming the ball down strong. And this kicked off a 9-assist game from Marcelo Huertas, a guy who struggled but still has some of the best court vision of any guard in the NBA. On this possession, the Lakers get an Iverson cut for Russell before running a clever double pin down for Nick Young. Problem is, Nance wanted a lob but would never get it with Bass diving to the room after the screen. So Huertas gets to attack. Nice pocket pass, and Bass knows what to do with it once he gets in the lane. More motion offense by the Lakers, and the Warriors contain every part of this attack until Kobe swings it to Huertas in the corner. He blows right by Harrison Barnes, and when Speights has to rotate, a nifty bounce pass for another Bass slam. Now, we had shown you the high IQ of Russell to get this steal of the Livingston pass, but watch what happens on the break. We know Huertas doesn't want to shoot hardly ever. He's already pointing to Russell to throw it to anybody but him. But look at this gorgeous control on the one-handed touch pass for another dunk. A basic floppy set has Kobe setting a pin down for Russell. Normally, he'd then cut around the Bass screen, but he senses he's got good position and Huertas finds him right at the dotted line for his 6th assist in the first half. This is the Spurs motion weak offense with flex action on the weak side. It takes way too long to get going, but when it finally does, the pin down for Clarkson becomes a flare cut and Huertas hits him on the numbers, so Jordan can quick release the 3 in Barbosa's face. The Lakers ran the loop for Nick Young, and after the 3rd screen from Nance, the home scorer stretches this as an assist for Huertas after a pause and 2 dribbles before the shot. And to ice this game midway through the 4th, the Lakers win the tip. Huertas is directing traffic and finds Nance all by himself up top for the beautiful alley-oop, an 18-point lead that the Lakers never relinquished. So there you have it, sports fans. It was a perfect storm where the Warriors were simply off their game and the Lakers were on top of theirs. These things tend to happen to even the best teams, but it also serves to give us a serious glimpse into the promise that the 4 youngsters on the Lakers have to offer. I'm looking forward to this matchup over the next few years as there is justified hope in the land o' Lakers.